shown, and the product of the numbers shown is recorded. Product means you multiply them out. So as an example, if I had 1 and 2, the answer would be 2. If I had 3 and 4, the answer would be 12. Also, if I had 4 and 3, the answer would also be 12. Is that all right? Now, what we're going to do is 2 fair dice are shown, the product of the numbers is recorded. Given that 1 dice shows a 2, so 1 of the dice already shows a 2. Find the probability that the product of the 2 numbers shown is exactly 6. Well, what's my chance of my second one being? What's the chance? So I already have a 2. What do I need to make this work? No, product. I need a 3. Because I'm going to multiply them by each other. What's my chance of getting a 3 on the second roll? It's not a 6th. The 2 is guaranteed. So it's a 6th. Is that all right? Now, 6 or more. So what's 6 or more? It could be 2. So the 2 is already there. So that's why it's in red. The 2 is already been picked. So I could get 2, 4, 2, 5, or 2. How many is that then? 4 out of 12. Oh, sorry. Sorry, 4 out of 6, which is 2/3. Is that okay with you guys? Right. That first one wasn't bad, was it? No. Okay. Next one. A bag contains 5 red discs and 3 blue discs. If this is taken from the bag and not replaced, this event is not independent. You got it? A second disc taken from the bag. Find the probability the first disc is red. What's first disc is red, lads? What do we think? 5 or 8. First 2 discs are red. 5 out of 8 for your first red. And what about your second red? No, you don't. 4 out of 7. 20 out of 56, otherwise known as, anybody? 10 over 28, otherwise known as 5 over 14. Part 3. 2 discs are blue. Blue. 3 out of 8. Multiply by 2 out of 7, which is 6 out of 56, otherwise known as 3 out of 28. Not too bad, are they? Both discs are the same color. Why don't we add blue, or I think it's the 2 answers added together, is it? It's 5 out of 14 plus 3 out of 28. 13 over 28. Not too bad so far. We haven't used the formula yet, have we? No. Okay, common sense so far. Ain't so common, unfortunately. Now, three, 5, 10. You good so far? Okay, let's read this one. A TV show, contestants are given 2 tasks. In each task, they either succeed or fail. The probability of succeeding the first task is 0.8. If a contestant succeeds the first task, the probability of succeeding the second task is 0.6. If a contestant fails the first task, the probability of succeeding in the second is 0.3. Find the probability of succeeding both tasks. All right, what's the probability of succeeding in the first one? 0.8. And means multiply, and I got to succeed in the second one. And what's the answer? 0.48. We kill. Okay. Fails in one task. So either you fail the first one and succeed in the second one, or you succeed and then fail at least one, or you fail twice. Now, that answer, adding the 3 of them, is actually the same thing as 1 take away success. 1 take away all the probability that you successed twice. Because what's left over? You failed at least 1. So you can do it both ways if you want. I'm going to show you that both ways actually lead to the same answer. So what's 1 take away 0.48? The answer is definitely 0.52. And that was great because we already had success in the first part. Okay. Now look at this then. What's fail? What's fail followed by success? 0.2 by, and if you fail the first one, 0.3. Success first time, 0.8. Fail the second time, nope. Fail, fail, 0.4, because you're 0.6 likely to succeed. I succeeded the first one, passed the first one, and I had a 60% chance of passing the second one, but I didn't. So it was 0.4. Double fail, 0.2 by 0.7. If you fail the first task, your probability of succeeding the second task is 0.3. So your probability of failure is 0.7. Add all them up together and tell me what you get. Same answer, right? One way is a lot quicker, wasn't it? One takeaway means only failing is left over. Okay. All right, guys. Now we've done 10 now, okay? 3, 5, 10. Finally, where I want to get to. Ready for this? Okay. Probability of A. How many people in total? In total? 30. How many people inside of A? No. 12 out of 30, which is? Which is 2 out of 5. A intersection B, part 2. What is it? 4 out of 2 of 15. A union B. 24 out of 30, which is 4 out of 5. Part 4, A less B. Here we go. Now, what this means is the probability that A will occur given B has already happened. What was the formula we had earlier? I meant to take it down. Intersection B on top, yeah. And on the bottom, PB. Okay. Now, what this means is the probability, if you were to put in context, the probability your student does athletics, given he already does basketball. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how this question could be worded. So we just rhyme off our formula here. What's the probability of A intersection B? What was it? 4 out of. And your probability of B? Okay, and what's our answer? 1 over 4. Now, you want to know the logic in this? The logic is this. What's the probability the person you pick does A, given that he already does B? Because he already does B, you only have 16 people to choose from, don't you? What's the probability he also does A? 4 out of the 16, which is what? What's 4 out of 16? Yeah, that's the question in context. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite way around this time. Probability of B given A. What do we need to do with the letters? Just sort of interchange them. Now, if you want this context done on the board here, it's really easy. What's the probability he does B, given that he already does A? Well, 12 students do A. How many of them do B as well in that group? 4 out of 12, which the answer is 1/3. Now, if I use the formula, and I'm going to use the formula directly, they're not equal to each other, by the way. Well, if I use the formula will tell me it's, what's it, 4 out of 30 divided by 12 out of 30, which is 1/3.